I'm going to follow it up with a question because I thought you brought up such a great point about the fact that it's $500 billion made by these organizations, these drug cartels. Well, what do you think they purchase? And just for all the listeners out there, this is a trickle down, but it's also a national security situation. When you think about the amount of weapons and communications equipment and vehicle equipment that these drug cartels can purchase, submarines, drones, a light aircraft, weapons. You can't even imagine. Our frontline law enforcement officers literally are up against an armada, an army of narcos, and they're just sitting there on the border, babysitting and trying to get people processed, right? Or am I wrong?
You're exactly right. Look at the murder rate in Mexico and what it's done, and just track it over the years.
Right.
35,000 people murdered in Mexico, and the cartels are doing the huge lion's share of these murders, and they are fighting with one another because there's so much profit to be made because of the policies of the Biden administration. And we've seen some of the most ghastly atrocities down there. And it's going to spill over in the United States, and already is.
How many of our children have died? How many children do we have to lose? How many people with fentanyl? And carfentanil and Mexican blues and, not just marijuana. This isn't about marijuana. This isn't about smoking a joint, but how many joints out there, like in Baltimore, are laced with fentanyl? How many, how many heroin addicts are shooting up because they've been given fentanyl? Right. And they had no idea. They might have smoked some marijuana. They might have smoked some pot, smoked a joint. It was laced with fentanyl. Now your kid is addicted. Now he has a heroin addiction. And so we're losing it's like we're being poisoned. It's like our nation.
They are being poisoned, Sarah. There are 70,000 Americans are overdosing and dying per year in this country. And it will get nothing but worse with these types of border policies.